Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Team Fiesel review. Today we will be reviewing sun sails from ColourTree. Shout out to Home Depot for sponsoring this product. We installed one over our garden, two over our patio and pool, and one at our sister's house. Let me start by saying that these do take some work to put up correctly, especially if it involves creating posts, but they can be a very nice, more cost-effective and less invasive alternative to something like a pergola. To put things in perspective, our pool setup cost around $180 for the two large sun sails, $90 for the steel posts which were used, mining pipes we sanded down and painted with black paint that was another $50. We dug 4-foot deep holes for the poles, planted and then anchored them with $30 of concrete. We used I-bolts as the fasteners in the poles and the siding of the building, which were another $15, and around 200 feet of 550 paracord, which was another $30. All in all, we spent roughly $400 and maybe 10 hours of labor, most of which was on sanding and painting the posts. Note that our garden at my sister's house cost considerably less and were far easier. Getting posts, painting, planting, and setting them up is a big chunk of the cost and labor. A decent sized pergola done yourself will still start around $1,000 and won't be nearly as big. Ultimately, we love sun sails. They provide great shade without being 100% sunproof, so it still feels like the great outdoors and we still get our vitamin Ds. When it is windy, majority of the air passes through them as they are designed like a screen with vents in it. It will mildly flop up and down, but unless you have a severe windstorm, and if it is installed right, I wouldn't worry. When it rains is the real treat. The rain hitting the sun sail passes through the screen, but because it is hit onto a screen, it comes through as a fine mist. Our patio is a large right angle triangle and a large equilateral triangle seen in these images. As seen in this diagram, they do recommend fitting it so that you have only 6 to 12 inches, though I would say 6 to 32 inches is still passable, though the longer it is, the more flop it will have in winds and the more gaps you will have at the edges. If installing posts at the edge of your property like ours, always check with city zoning. Ours didn't care, saying it was comparable to planting a flagpole or fence post, but city codes do vary a lot. For those installing posts, some advice I really wish I had considered. As I mentioned, we got mining drill pipes. They are 1/4 inch thick wall and 2.5 inch outer diameter. 15 foot long, planted 4 feet in the ground, so they stand 11 feet tall. Pretty stout posts. When installing them, I made them perfectly level. It is hard to see, but the tension of the sails bends them just a hair. In hindsight, I should have tilted them a little bit outward, away from the tension, as the tension would then straighten them. I strongly recommend do not use wood posts. I've seen several people post pictures of significant bend in them. This concludes our ColourTree Sun Sail review. If you are considering sun sails, you can't go wrong with ColourTree's quality and value. Thanks for watching.